EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they go. McPherson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They want to power through. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
On the quick, right?
Achane gets it from the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
All right.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's it. 18. That's it.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one goes for 8 yards.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Well, the Rams have 4-9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. A first run now for Kyren Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 5.
Oh, right. 18.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That one out wide and intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Campo. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sherwood. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Staying open. Staying open.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Sherwood. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down and 6 now. From the 50, here's Herbert. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Tony.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Clark Phillips there to stop it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Set, go.
On first down, Sherwood. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert now. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Rams 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half. Stroud got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 3.
All right.
On the handoff, it's Achane. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 30 just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. 18%.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
All right.
Here's Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On the quick, right?
In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's on his way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Makes the score Texans.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Daniel
Carlson now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go. Valentine. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
118, what's that?
Now run by H.M. And able to get this to the 31. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Option right, here's Stroud. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What's that? 118, what's that?
Now a handoff up the middle. McPherson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 118, what's that?
Running left, H.M.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Valentine. He will push his way down to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's another interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On the quick, right?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.